Good morning, Capricorn. Welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. This is your weekly reading for April 23rd to the 30th. I'm going to light some Palo Santo up and then we'll get into your weekly read. This is the Goddess Tarot by Chris Walder. And I will be pulling a 5-card spread from there as well as a card from underneath the deck each time to clarify the card I pull. Alright, and then I will use some other oracle cards. As well as this weekly reading, I will have your May reading up tomorrow. Because I have to, because I have deadlines. Alright. Let's get into your read. Lovely, lovely. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For April 23rd to the 30th, please, can we please get a reading, a 5-card spread? First card is a situation. Second is you, Capricorn. Third is what's surrounding you. Fourth is the outcome. And then the 5th card is the underlying energy. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 23rd to the 3rd. Woo! There you go. Prince of Staves, Prince of Wands, and lovely. You've got Goddess Lakshmi with the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom, clarifying that. Okay. It's Queen of Cups. I love it. Princess of Cups. Isn't that sweet? Oh, look at that King of Cups around you. And Transformation with the Death card with Goddess Ukamochi. All right. And then now, what is the outcome? That was really quick, Cap. Holy moly. You got the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Princess of Cups. That's a mastery of the cups and a lot of water energy. Oh my goodness. So this is the outcome. Can we please get the outcome for... Woo! Look at how fast that was. Oh, the outcome is heartbreak, loss, disappointment, and sacrifice with Goddess Kuan Yin. And then the underlying energy of this is 4 of Staves. Okay. So what we're seeing here is there's a big change going on, and this change might be leaving you with feelings of loss. Now, sometimes the 3 of Swords is just, you know, an old way, and I feel like this is an old life, an old way of living that's come to pass where you're moving forward, especially with the Transformation card and the Wheel of Fortune spinning and bringing in change. This change might be hard for you to process. It's made you very emotional. So the underlying energy, though, is the 4 of Wands. It's about a solid foundation and hard work that pays off. So it feels like this change for you, because I don't think Capricorns like big changes. You know, there's a very sentimental quality to Capricorns, and, you know, this attachment to the things that you know and care about. It's almost like, in my personal experience with Capricorns, you know, even if the situation is not that great, if you love the people who are in the situation, you know, you could take any kind of little thing or memory, even if it wasn't fantastic, you have very sentimental ties to it, a great attachment to it, because you care deeply. There's so much loyalty with Capricorns, and love and sentimentality with things that you care about, with people you care about, with surroundings that you care about. So when you have a big change like this, which is what I'm seeing, it's making you feel very much in your feelings, and you feel this loss, even though it looks like it's bringing in great transformation and good fortune and stability. It's almost like with the 3 of Swords, that loss is that not everybody's coming with you. So the Prince of Staves is the situation. This is like the Page of Wands. So this is kind of an opportunity, some communication that is an opportunity for some new inspiring action, some new creative endeavor, some new project. This could be anything like a communication for someone picking up the phone, calling you, and asking you out on a date, all the way to some new idea that's been inspiring to you. Wands represent fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag energy, but at the same time, this Page of Wands, all the pages relay information and messages, and they collect information. This Page of Wands is very excited, very enthusiastic, very passionate, very inspired, but doesn't have the grounding yet or the maturity, obviously, of the Knight or the King or Queen. So the situation here is this young, youthful idea, this fresh beginning idea that's making you feel inspired and excited. Some kind of opportunity for creativity, action, or change. Now, you've got the Fortune card clarifying the Page of Wands or the Prince of Wands. Here in this deck with Chris Wilder, the Queen takes the place of the King, and that's why I like it. The Prince is, it goes like this: the Prince, Princess, King, Queen being the mastery. So the Prince is like the Page, the Princess is the Knight, and the King is, you know, obviously beneath the Queen. All right, so now clarifying this Page of Wands, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, the 10th placement in the major arcana, and it's represented by Goddess Lakshmi, one of the 3 main Hindu deities, goddesses, and she is the goddess of good fortune, wealth, abundance, but not just physical wealth, because so many people worship and pray to Goddess Lakshmi for wealth and abundance, but she, especially in the goddess cards that I have, it's always clarifying that, you know, she's about true wealth, not just physical material wealth, but about inner wealth as well. So she's here on this parrot, which is the mount for her and her consort, her partner, Lord Vishnu, and they are riding on this parrot. And this is speaking to, even with the Wheel of Fortune spinning or this bird flying, which they've opted for the parrot instead of the Naga King, which is under the water, which is where they dwell. So here it's signifying with the bird, with the Wheel of Fortune spinning, a change coming in that's bringing in good fortune. Now, even though it might be painful here with the 3 of Swords, there definitely is transformation. Now, when I get the Wheel of Fortune in other tarot decks, it will be, you know, a temporary separation, possibly in love, a possible, you know, traveling for work and separation, or a breakup if you've been in a committed relationship, or if you've been single, Wheel of Change, bringing in a new opportunity for a relationship. So what I like about this deck is there's so many layers to the meanings. With the Wheel of Fortune here, it's Goddess Lakshmi. Goddess Lakshmi is not bringing in any of those lower vibration qualities. Goddess Lakshmi here is bringing in abundance, wealth, wealth that's good for you, wealth that will be enriching your life, inner wealth as well as outer wealth. So this is what's clarifying this new opportunity that's coming in. It's exciting, inspiring, and bringing in change. You are the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups clarified by the Princess of Cups. So it's like the Knight of Cups as well as the Queen of Cups. The mastery as well as the Knight. The action as well as the mastery. So you see how the Princess of Cups is drinking from that cup. The Queen of Cups is over here. And then you have the King of Cups next to you. So there's so much. First of all, it is a soulmate connection, because you see you're the Queen and next to you, you see the King, right? Look at how those two are looking at each other. You couldn't make it better for a reading. Now, if this is a love reading, this is a soulmate connection. You see the Queen, the King, and the Princess. It's the perfect family. So the Queen of Cups here, much like the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups is very intuitive. And with all this water energy surrounding you and clarifying the Queen of Cups, it's a time of great, let me say again, Lord Vishnu and Goddess Lakshmi, where do they live? They dwell in the underwater realm. Lord Vishnu usually is depicted on a great Naga King, like a snake with many heads. And Goddess Lakshmi is there with him. That's where they live. So this water element with, that's why I love these cards. So many layers with Goddess Lakshmi, and then all this water energy here. So for some of you, you may be definitely surrounded by ocean, water, traveling to somewhere, I don't know, tropical, a beach, something that's made you, because there is definite change here. So all this water energy also is speaking to being very emotional, very sensitive. And with the Queen of Cups, especially when this change is coming in, we see that this is making you feel on the lower vibration of Queen of Cups, depressed, sad, feeling like, you know, feeling pained by this change, this loss, because you feel it deeply. This Queen of Cups also is very intuitive, knows just by her intuition what's going on, how people are feeling around her, what they're up to, what their agendas are. She sees everything. But the Queen of Cups is also this very forgiving, very open, vulnerable, and receptive and loving and compassionate energy. Compassion is a big thing with the Queen of Cups. So with Capricorn, especially, I was speaking to, when you love somebody, when you love people in your family, in your personal life, your boo, whoever, you have so much loyalty to these people, whether they deserve it or not. So I feel like Queen of Cups, that's you. It's this healing, intuitive, beautiful mastery card of your emotions, but it's also making you feel this loss deeply, okay, this change. You may be at the same time excited about this change and knowing through your intuition that it's for the best and the greater good, but it's making you feel a certain way. Now the clarifying card, the Princess of Cups, just like the Knight of Cups, is someone who is a romantic dreamer type. So we've got more sentimental, lovey-dovey, sweet. This is the energy of someone who writes poems, likes to be artistic and creative, as is the Queen and King as well. But this Princess of Cups plays the guitar, loves to send, you know, love notes and listen to love songs and be romantic. Love is a big thing for the Princess of Cups and for the Knight of Cups. And what I like about this deck as well is this Princess of Cups is drinking from the cup. Oh, she's soaking it in. She's enjoying everything. And there's this quality here, when I see the Knight of Cups or this Princess of Cups, of wanting this change, wanting love, wanting to experience all the wonderful things that life has to offer from the heart, having a heart that's full of love. And so the Queen of Cups and the Princess of Cups clarifying that it's like you're feeling everything very, very deeply, very sentimental, very in your feelings, okay? And then around you, you've got King of Cups. The King of Cups represents now the partner here to the Queen of Cups. This is someone who's very artistic, someone who likes to seek the truths in the world, someone who look up different types of spiritualities. This is like a doctor, healer type, whereas the Queen of Cups is like an empath, intuitive type. This King of Cups is someone who's looking for more in life. That's what I always get with the King of Cups. Sorry guys, I'm not alone, so I was interrupted. Let me get back to the reading here. So we're talking about the King of Cups. The King of Cups being the healer, the seeker of deep truth, someone who's looking for more in life. Now this could represent as well a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, water sign that is around you. Very loving, very devoted energy. And this is the perfect yin to the yang. The perfect couple, the King and Queen. This is the perfect family, the king, the queen, and the princess, if you want to take it that way. But what's clarifying this energy around you? This, I feel like for some of you, this very well could be just your energy, okay? You feeling very in tune with your emotions, very spiritual, very empathic, very intuitive. And then you've got this King of Cups energy around you as well. And now, if this is not a water sign that's around you that represents this energy, this is another strong influence around you that's making you feel this way as well. Some male figure in your life, or it could be your partner, your husband, or someone you're dating, or it could just be generally the energy that you're feeling right now with your environment. What is making you have this feeling for looking for more, searching for a deeper meaning in life? You've got this Death card with transformation, with Goddess Ukamochi at the bottom, clarifying the King of Cups. This new beginning, this phoenix rising from the ashes, the death to an old karmic cycle, death to an old way of living, doesn't mean a real physical death. It could be now something where there's a major ending going on to a phase of your life and you're entering a new phase. It's going to be better. Your energy is going to be fantastic once this process gets going. It's always, the regeneration process is always beautiful. The new life that comes after the ending of a situation. Like Goddess Kali, who destroys something. At the time, you may be in your feelings, feeling sad, feeling a little bit like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do now? I've lost so much. But the liberation and freedom that comes with it, with the death card or with the tower moments or with some kind of ending, there is a new beginning where the glass ceiling is removed and you have new opportunities and you're going to embrace that. Now, the outcome is Three of Swords. Now, this is just for the 23rd to the 30th. We'll see what happens in May. I have a feeling May is going to be much better for so many people. But this big change going on here, this transformation, this Wheel of Fortune bringing in change, it's got you in your emotions. It's going to make you feel this loss. You're going to feel it deeply. And what's clarifying this is the Hangman card. This is the Hangman placement in the Major Arcana, and it's represented by sacrifice with Goddess Kuan Yin. And this is the goddess of compassion. Kuan Yin, or the Sanskrit name Avalokiteshvara, representing, like, for example, His Holiness the Dalai Lama is the, to many Buddhists, the human manifestation of the Buddha of compassion, which is Avalokiteshvara. Now, in China, they will call this Buddha Kuan Yin in their terms. Now, sometimes they will depict Kuan Yin with a baby. So here we've got this sacrificing, because the Hangman card is about sacrifice, being stuck because you're someone very powerful and you have the ability to help and benefit others if you remain in a situation that doesn't necessarily benefit you, but you're willing to do it because you're sacrificing of yourself. Now, they show a mother and a child because it really is about how a mother sacrifices for the child. You see, the mother is a much more powerful and empowered being than a baby. So the Hangman card is depicting this very powerful person who's being very generous and compassionate and giving to sacrifice for the greater good. Now, the Queen of Cups, as I mentioned already, for you, it's very compassionate energy. And I feel like this is clarifying this as well. Your sacrifice and compassion for the greater good to benefit everyone involved here. And this is making you feel this loss. You feel the loss because it's a sacrifice and heartbreak, or a loss or disappointment. Okay, now this Three of Swords can go so many ways. It doesn't have to be a very tragic card. It can just be, you know, even just mourning this ending here with the Death card. Mourning, like, let's say when you go through different stages of growth where, you know, you have to now be older, wiser, more responsible, and that carefree time is over. That could be also another phase of mourning for what's lost, those youthful days, that, you know, more innocent times, that kind of thing. Now, the Four of Wands is underlying energy for everything. This is a beautiful energy of stability, reunions, rites of passage, celebration, social, very social card. So I see that when you go through this change here with this move, and I definitely see a move here, it's going to bring in good fortune. It's going to bring in stability. It's going to bring a very social, celebratory, good times. Currently, for the 23rd to the 30th, though, you're feeling the loss of this change. But don't worry, because it's going to get better. The Four of Wands is all about, after you have worked hard, your ships have come in, now you've taken that, you know, abundance that you've accumulated and managed to buy a home and furnish it, make it beautiful, have your friends over. Now it could signify even weddings, marriage, graduation. And it's this energy of once this solid foundation is built from all the hard work, that you're able to now enjoy this with others, celebrate your successes with others, and also signifying rites of passage, like I said, like marriage, graduations, things like that. Okay, so there's always this element of, you know, these flower garlands up and some kind of party going on, some kind of gathering. Very social card. So let's pull some oracle cards, see where this goes. This is Miracles Now by Gabrielle Bernstein. I'm going to pull a card from the top and from the bottom for you, Cap. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 23rd to the 30th. Can we please get a card from the top and the bottom for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 23rd to the 30th, please. When I honor my feelings, I find my power in powerless situations. I feel like this is relating to the sacrifice here, the hangman energy, the stuck energy. So staying back, staying stuck to benefit others. So it's saying when you honor your feelings, and you really are, you're feeling those feelings, it's saying you find your power in powerless situations. So maybe this powerless situation is one of sacrifice, giving to benefit others. So feeling like you can't make this change, you can't get out of this position that you're in because you could, but that you don't want to because you're benefiting others. And that could be why you're feeling this kind of powerlessness. You know, sometimes, especially with the mother and child scenario here, obviously a mother can, you know, shirk her responsibilities and not do what she's, you know, supposed to be doing. But being a mother, being a good mother, you have to sacrifice for your child. So it's saying that leaves you, in a sense, feeling very powerless because options are not available to you, right? So we've got this, and then on the bottom, in order to awaken the world to the light, I must not be afraid to shine. Okay, that's a beautiful card. Speaking to not being insecure about being special, standing out, getting attention. So if there's some part of you that feels like, I don't know, you're scared of some changes, you're scared to have new success come in, or to get a lot of attention for whatever you're, you know, good at, whatever is remarkable about you, it's saying to embrace it and not be scared to shine. All right, and how that will benefit the world. Now, this is the Divine Feminine Oracle cards from Megan Watterson, one of my favorite decks. Can we please get a beautiful goddess? Ooh, there we go. Machiklevdran. The Diamond-Hearted Dakini. I see the light in my own darkness. I face my ego beliefs to feel free. I love it. Oh my goodness. Love this. Machiklevdran. And you see, she's a goddess she's a Buddha from Tibet. She's got this drum here, this bell here representing feminine wisdom or emptiness. And then she is someone who perfected and created this kind of meditation called Chöd. And that is all about cutting of the ego. And so when you practice this practice, you go to charnel grounds, in cemeteries, old school cemeteries, where, you know, people were just dumped in different places and stuff, and just very creepy places that would creep you out. And so you go there and you do this practice, and it's all about, without getting too graphic, like taking your own physical body that you would hold so precious to yourself and doing visualization practices to offer it up to all the spirits there as, like, you know, this divine offering of selflessness or no ego, cutting of your ego. But let me talk about her. I'll read it from the book. I see the light in my own darkness. I face my ego beliefs to feel free. Beautiful. And on the bottom we have Mary of Nazareth, the Mother of God. I am blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. And another mother card here with compassion here with the hangman card with the goddess Kuan Yin. So let's talk about Magic Love Drum. This is not in alphabetical order, so let me find it. $125. When your soul selects her card, from Magic's perspective as an enlightened female, she knew that the difference between a god and a demon had to do with our reaction to them. Those who cause us pain, she explained, also teach us patience, whereas those who bring gifts can distract us from our spiritual paths. No one and no single situation has the power to derail us. That is, unless we let it. The power rests within us. The spiritual path for Magic was to become intimate with her inner demons, those thoughts or beliefs that kept her from experiencing joy, bliss, and pure love. The darkness within us isn't actually dark. It often feels threatening because some aspect of our intuition knows that when we face it, we will reclaim a lost part of our soul. We will heal. We will become more whole, and that ironically can be terrifying. And that's exactly, remember, in order to awaken the world to the light, I must not be afraid to shine. So we get so used to functioning with only one wing. We wonder, how can I fly now? You are going to fly. With only one, how can I fly now with two? I'll go too far, too high. Who will I become now that I am free? And who will I lose in the elevation of my soul? Three of Swords. Magic is here to support us in seeing what's ready to come to consciousness. She's here with her diamond heart to hold as we feed one of our demons, not with fear, but with the knowledge that bringing it to life and into the light will help us, set us free. The soul voice meditation. Is there an ego belief that I'm ready to see and release within me? Intention. I see the light in my own darkness. I face my ego beliefs to feel free. Amazing. And that really ties this reading together. But let's read a little bit about Magic. Magic Love Drum takes the dark and transmutes it into only more light. Tibetan Buddhists believe that Yeshitogyal was born as Magic Love Drum and that both were incarnations of the female Buddha Vajrayogini. Magic's mother had an auspicious dream right before giving birth. 7 Dakinis poured water over her body, blessing her, purifying her, and prophetically relating that this little baby girl would also be a that's so moving, be a Dakini. As a young woman, Magic made a living by reading the Prajna Paramita Sutra, or the Heart Sutra, which is the most beloved wisdom text in Mahayana Buddhism. People considered it a great blessing to have it read in their homes. After leaving a monastic order, Magic married and lived what is referred to as the red and white essence of mystical union. She practiced tantric union with her husband while raising a family together. Her son became one of her greatest successors. Magic developed the tantric Buddhist practice of Jud. These teachings were the first Buddhist teachings to emerge in Tibet. Jud is referred to as the cutting off ritual. A demon, according to Magic, is anything that obstructs the achievement of freedom. Demons then are ego beliefs, not scary, hairy beasts, but inner barriers that keep us from realizing the nature of reality. The Jud practitioner visualizes their demon and then mentally cuts off parts of their own body as an offering to the demon. Magic holds a traditional Tibetan Jud drum, damaru, in one hand and a bell, ganta, in the other. Magic, like Yeshitogyal, lived until she was 99, and then, according to Tibetan Buddhists, so on and so on. I don't read that part. So this powerful, unbroken lineage of female transmission reveals to us that enlightenment is about making the darkness conscious. All right. So what's amazing is we've been getting Yish Togyal, this other Tibetan goddess, Buddha, for every reading that I've done so far. And then now we got Magic Leptron, another Tibetan Dakini here, Buddha, and she's considered to be another incarnation of Yish Togyal as well. All right, so let's move on. Thank you. Thank you to Magic Lepton. Thank you so much. That was such great guidance. Speaking to this fear of success, fear of flying with one wing for so long. You don't know how to process being able to have true freedom and have two wings to fly. And this making you feel very much this loss here, this fear or terror for success. All right, so let's move on. This is the crystal reading cards by Rochelle Sharman. This will give us a crystal to work with for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 23rd to the 30th, as well as chakra that would need healing or working with. All right, that's why I love these cards. Let's get a beautiful crystal for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 23rd to the 30th, please. There we go. Ooh, Chrosoite, sexuality. So this is regarding this crystal on the bottom. Let me just take a peek. It's pyromorphite regarding patience. So perhaps for some of you, you need to have more patience. Before we read that though, well, I'm not going to read that one. This Chrosoite crystal found only in Tasmania, Australia. And this is all about having boundaries and healthy outlook to your sexuality. So we were talking about here ego beliefs. And with Machik Leptron saying this practice of Jud where you take your worst fear and you visualize it as a demon, right? And instead of, being scared of it, she would have this practice where she actually visualizes cutting off pieces of herself and offering it to this demon to be like, here you go. I'm not scared of you. Let me love you in the most profound way here. You have my body. Okay, now this sounds very out there and creepy to some people, but it's literally in the visualization. It's about practicing this detachment from your fears, from your ego, and not letting that hold you prisoner. So taking the biggest, baddest, scariest beast that's in your troll in your closet, okay, and taking it out and going, I'm not scared of you. I'm going to look at you in the face and I'm going to love you. And I'm going to give you some of my most cherished parts of myself so that you can, be done with now. So Chrosoite here with sexuality is all about, for some of you, if this is regarding your own sexuality, a healthy outlook to your sexuality, issues regarding your sexuality. Let me read it. Healing in that area. So Chrosoite found in this, where is it? I just saw it. Vibrant orange, and it's related to the sacral chakra. So Chrosoite is a powerful and dynamic crystal only found in Tasmania, Australia, and it resonates with vibrations of life force energy, activates the Kundalini energy, invokes deep sexual and life force energy, deepens connections to sensuality, enhances tantric union, assists in expressing creativity. So it says, your sexual energy is your creative energy. One second, I have to. All right, so it says the universal creative energy flows through you deeply at all times and is a natural part of life. It is now time to heal any wounds around sexuality and come back into your power, working with this energy consciously in your life. Your sexual energy is your creative energy. Opening up to this dynamic essence can transform your world. The Devas emphasize that your sexuality is a sacred and integral part of who you are. Work with them as you open and heal old perceptions, wounds, and even judgments you have made around sex. Once you release negative beliefs and restrictions and allow yourself to break free of social constraints, you will set yourself free. The Devas urge you to honor yourself as a divine and sacred sexual being. If you are uncomfortable or feel you have wounds about sexuality, seek the support and guidance of a professional who can assist your healing process and allow this part of you to heal, grow, and express itself. You are also guided to closely work with the magical medicine of Chrosoite to support your awakening to the life force energy of the cosmos. It is time to set yourself free and dance in the sexual creative energy of the universe in a positive light. All right, so that was very straightforward, very in keeping with this whole idea of boundaries and healing old issues regarding your sexuality. It's saying even if you need to get counseling, to do so. Let's move on here with the last two cards. These are the Love Oracle cards. This is the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. So can we please get a card for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 23rd to the 30th, please? There we go. Okay, we got a lot. Okay, you deserve love. You are lovable. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. So you deserve love. You are lovable is all about affirmations of knowing your self-worth and knowing that you are deserving of love. Okay, and this says, you know, even writing it down in journals or saying these affirmations to yourself to then, you know, be in that correct vibration when you love yourself by law of attraction to attract love to you, but definitely to love yourself first. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Is about someone from your past returning. This is about overlooking somebody that would have been a great partner for you because they didn't look right the way you expected them to look or wanted them to look or something. And, you know, in another card here, it's called outlining, when you have criteria that they don't meet. So it's saying for your romantic partner, very well could be that you already know this person. So if you're thinking of somebody right away, it says it's probably that person that you're thinking of. And then wedding. This situation involves a marriage. So all of these three together gives me this feeling of you have, with the wedding card, it can represent, if you're dating somebody, it can move on to the next level where you get married. If you're married, it could symbolize possibly getting a separation or divorce. If you're single, it can speak to being single because you have issues regarding your parents' marriage and how it's affected you. So with that, when I look at these other cards, right, I feel like it's more along the lines of your parents' relationship, your parents' marriage. It's affected the way you see relationships and romantic love. And so it's speaking to you deserve love and having this kind of healthier outlook here to love yourself and then be able to love someone else and attract that love to you. And as well, that you already have probably met the person that would be the right partner for you. It says you've already met the romantic partner you seek. It could be someone that's close to you. When you think about them, maybe you guys haven't even made that move yet, or it hasn't gotten to that level, but it's saying whoever you're looking for some of you, how this applies, that you probably already know them, and whoever you're thinking of, it's that person. And that could very well lead to a wedding. All right, so on the bottom we have let go of control issues. All right, so when I see let go of control issues on the bottom, also to clarify this, allow the situation to unfold naturally. This was the card I was talking about. Remember when I said there's a card in here that speaks to outlining this criteria? This is the card. So when I get this could be the one here and this, it's definitely about overlooking somebody that would have been a great partner for you, a loving partner, someone who will bring in abundance because they don't look or belong to, let's say, your community or your religious background, some kind of difference in your backgrounds, or they're not the type of guy or girl that you're used to being attracted to. So there's someone that could be different, but saying you've already met the person that you're looking for. So with these four cards, I'm going to leave them together. It's very much in keeping with like one fluid story here. Let's just go like this. Okay. And I'll move this crochet over here just because you can see it better. All right. And then we're going to pull a card from the top and the bottom of The Whispers of Love by Angela Hartfield. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please, for April 23rd to the 30th. For Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 23rd to the 30th, please. Okay, so let's take it. On the bottom you have slow down. When you are excited, you get ahead of yourself. Take some time to allow things to unfold. And you can see this woman's hair here. It's like a maze with, you know, how's anyone ever going to be able to figure you out, okay, with that maze? But that's on the bottom. We're not even going to read that because there's 3 cards here, and that's a lot. So take a chance on love. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. Turn on your heart light. Allow yourself in this moment to reflect on a time when you experienced love. Ask for help. What is it you really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself the support you need. But I'm not going to read these because there's too many here and it kind of fell out wrong. So let me just get 1 card and 1 from the bottom, okay? Because it's going to take too long. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for April 23rd to the 30th. Can we get 1 card, please? Okay. Treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply, and this is about your family, your kids, your close friends, saying to, you know, let them know that you care, let them know that you love them. And on the bottom, another energy just like this. Express your love through gifts. Giving a small token to someone expresses your love to them. So this is all about letting someone know that you appreciate them. Someone you care about, someone you love, who's close to you. Both of these cards signify letting your loved ones know that you care and showing them through small tokens, small gifts. Now, it's not expensive gifts. Not saying go and buy them a huge pearl. Like notes, flowers, or just letting them know verbally. Let's read about it. Number 10 first with treasure your loved ones. It is important to love others deeply. We have a group of people in our lives that love and support us. Cherish these people, whether it is a special partner, your family, or your friends. The angels are prompting you that you need to reach out to your loved ones and make sure you show them love. Number 19. Express love through gifts. Giving a small token to someone expresses your love to them. A gift is visible evidence of your loving thoughts. A gift does not need to be expensive. Showing someone your favorite place, sharing a favorite song, or writing a note of gratitude are all gifts. This lets the receiver you intend this for know that you care. Oh, that's so sweet. The Capricorn I know is always doing that. So that is for you, Capricorn. This is for the 23rd to the 30th. There is a big change coming in. You're going to be in your feelings about it, but it's for the greatest good. It's bringing in good things, bringing in stability. It's bringing in good fortune, it's bringing in love, it's bringing in fantastic social times, and this is what you need. Okay, it might hurt a little bit in the process to accept this transformation because there's always been this fear of flying, fear of shining. You need to embrace this new change, and especially if you need to do some healing with your outlook on your own healthy boundaries regarding your sexuality, do so. And as well, this lovely energy here of showing love and letting the people who really are there for you, who cherish you, who are true to you, and giving them that attention, giving them that, you know, feedback to let them know you appreciate them. In terms of romantic love, it really looks like whoever you're meant to be with, they're already in your life. And there's a big theme here of this idea of not seeing it because they're not what you were typically looking for. It's not in the package you were expecting. But saying to appreciate it nonetheless because it is what you want. Like you want love. So this romantic love or this love that you're seeking, it's there. But it's just not in the package that you would have ideally liked it to come in. Regardless, though, all the benefits of love are there. Okay, so Capricorn, that was your reading. Love you all. Take care. Talk to you very soon. I will have your monthly reading up for May tomorrow or tonight. All right. Have a wonderful day. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.